Alright, so as promised, I am going to be going over the Essentures Steam Page today, and if you don't know what Essentures is, oh boy, you've been missing out. I'll leave a link to a showcase video I did a while back explaining what the game is, but imagine you take Zelda and Pokemon and fuse it together, having action combat and turn-based combat in the same game. This game, honestly, in my opinion, and I've been talking to my buddy Cirque about this, we think that this game's going to be huge for the Game Boy Color enthusiasts and like people who like games like Monster Crown. So I'm excited for this. We're going to show off the trailer first, sort of uninterrupted, and then we're going to get into all the information on Steam. So I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, pretty epic. Like, I think that the whole idea of the monsters turning into weapons is really, really interesting and sort of like gives me those, and it's kind of funny I'm saying this because I didn't even watch that season of Digimon, but it almost reminds me of, and it's not exactly the same, but the Digimon season where they would like turn into the Digimon, but in this case you're using them as weapons instead of like becoming them, but it's still kind of cool. Anyways, we're going to go into all of the information. So there's not a huge amount like on the Steam page itself, and I have done videos discussing more of the information on the website and stuff like that, like in the showcase, but we're going to quickly go through the Steam page. So about the game, Essentures is inspired by the great games of the 90s and late 80s, but incorporates the improvements and concepts of modern gaming. You will experience a grand adventure through 4 kingdoms, wherein you can use mysterious creatures both as allies and weapons. It's entirely up to you how you will travel through this world, defeating the ancient gods and discovering the universe's mysteries as you do. So to me, this, if I remember correctly, sounds very similar to the information dump that I went over in the past, but again, we got to see what's going on with this Steam page. So, Essentures mixes action and turn-based combat system in a unique system that encapsulates strategic thinking of RPGs and the thrill of real-time combat. To achieve this, the mechanics of both genres were blended in such a way as to limit the weaknesses of both while amplifying their strengths. This mixed in with many new mechanics, the reimagining of existing mechanics, a unique battle system and an epic story creates a unique experience only Essentures can offer. Over 250 creatures, and here you can see some of them are still blanked out. In Essentures, each creature has an infant stage and an adult stage. The infant stage is shared amongst other members of the same family, with each of which has their own respective color, while the adult stage is unique. There are a grand total of 320 monsters in the game, composed of 250 adult forms and 70 infant forms. Each creature can be transformed into a weapon form optionally in battles to create lots of strategies. And then here you just see you can like wish list it and stuff like that. So basically they say 250, but that's like full forms. 320 if you include like the baby stages, which some of the baby stages are the same, but just recolors. So I guess they didn't want to include those in the count, but you're still looking at over 300 creatures in this game, which is pretty insane when you consider the fact that other than Nexomon, most monster taming games I've seen usually keep it under 200. And Monster Crown has like 1,200, but most games keep it under 200. So this is definitely going to be a lot of monsters. Hopefully each of them feel unique, and the weapon mechanic just completely like, I'm kind of wondering, like, is each family going to become one particular weapon, or is each monster going to become one weapon? Or maybe monsters of the same family will turn into the same type of weapon, but different attributes. So like if you have, for example, you got this one at the bottom here with the, like the three, I don't know what those are, like fish looking things. Maybe the blue one turns into a sword, like just a regular sword. Then the red one turns into like a dagger. And then the pink one turns into like, I don't know, a katana, right? So like different variants of the same weapon. That could be pretty cool if they do something like that. Or they might just end up being completely unique weapons themselves. Or maybe baby forms can't turn into different weapons. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. If the developer's watching, I'm sure you could, if you're willing, you can comment down below and give us a little bit of insight as to that. But yeah, I honestly think that this game is going to really hit the genre hard, especially because it's like, it's a Zelda-like and a Pokemon-like in one, which I think is pretty cool. I'm still not 100% sure how the blend will work, because you can choose to like walk around and like slash enemies with a sword, or you can choose to go into turn-based combat. So I'm curious as to like what situations will require turn-based combat versus which will require real-time combat. But anyways, all that being said, if you guys did find this video helpful or just enjoyed it, or I don't know, like my sexy voice, you can definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I put out new monster taming videos every single day. I do unscripted videos like this, I do news videos, I do guides, I do breakdowns, I do lots of different stuff. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Special thanks to my patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Steel Case, Drill Ghost, and Dark Persona, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.